Okay, a quick one again. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up your Deriv trading view. How to set your Deriv trading view, not the normal trading view, the Deriv trading view. As you can see, my own here is my own on this screen. So I'm going to show you how to set it up to make it easy for you to use it. And in today's video, I'm going to make use of Chrome. This particular one you see on my screen is from internet. Is the app is called internet. It's kind of like it's just like this Chrome. It's a browsing. It's used to browse. So the one you see on my screen, I use this app, this internet, but in this video I'm going to make use of Chrome, since Chrome is one of the most popular website. You can also do it on your Safari, they call it, for those that are using iPhone. But if you find it difficult to do it there, since I'm not using iPhone at the moment to show you this, you can just get Chrome browser. So without wasting much time, let's go straight into the process. So I will go over to my Chrome. Mind you, the reason I make this landscape, like I turn my phone to be like this, not the regular vertical format, is because in technical drawing, in the technical analysis, you need a wide screen so that you can view the chart well. For instance, let me open this my Deriv. So you need a big screen like this. Your screen needs to be expanded like this so you can view the chart well. Had it been it was vertical, how normal phone is, I wouldn't have been able to view it the way I'm viewing. So that is the reason I had to turn my phone, how to rotate my screen, so I can see well. So I'll be using Chrome to show you this. So I go over to my Chrome and search for Deriv trading view. When it opens, is the first one that will appear. So I click on it. Okay, so when you open the Deriv trading view for the first time, I think it's going to be like this. Though like this, you can still use it to analyze, but there are ways to make it bigger. There are ways to make it more comfortable. Like for instance, when you tap on this sign here, this particular sign here, it's going to show everything. Like it's going to come out very bold, better than how it was before. So if you check on my own, the one I told you I did in the internet, when I click on this thing here, when I click on it and it come out bold like this, you see tools here. You see my tools here. Here they are. But if you check in the other one we just opened, you will find them. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to add those tools. To make your drawing easier. Because if you don't add the tools, this is the only way you will need to be drawing. And with this, it's not that clearer than as the other one. Then very most importantly, after opening Deriv chart and Deriv trading view, you need to make your device, you change it to desktop mode. You should know how to do that. These three dots at the top right corner of your screen, you scroll it down to where you see desktop side. You tap on it, it's going to change it automatically to desktop view. Without putting it in desktop view, you won't be able to see this thing. You won't be able to see this thing here, this box here, because you really need to make use of the box. It's the box that will make everything clear on the screen, let the chart come out very clean like this. So you need to put your phone, your browser on desktop side to be able to get that. So let's go straight to how to add the tool. So that particular tool is called, like, that particular format that you see the tools appear, like the tools that you like using, you want to be using appear like this, is, I think it's called favorite tools. So it's to add the tools to your favorite tools, the important tools to your favorite tools, so that when you make your screen big, you're still going to see the tools. Because if you don't add the tools, if you make your screen big, you won't see any tools. Here. So when you make your screen big, it is the only tools that you added to your favorite that you are going to see. So to add the tools to your favorite, you come here are the tools. So we are picking tools from here. We are making tools from this line we are adding tools from there we are picking tools from there and add to our favorite. So let's go. When you touch the first one, this one that is like cross, the tools they are not, they won't, you won't really need them. So we go over to the second one, trend line. You will need trend line. I'm going to show you how to use the trend line. So you need this trend line. So you touch this star here, this star. I don't know if you can see it, that star here, that thing that is like star. So you touch it. By touching it, you've added it to your favorite. That is why it just appeared here. You have added it to your favorite. So we go over to the next one very quickly. I don't think there's any other tools there that we would like. Then we go over to the next one. Fibonacci retracement. We will need it. So I click on that star again, like I told you. We move over to the next one. Over here, we won't really need tools here. Elliott wave, we won't really need tools there. So we go over to projection tools. We will need this long position, so we add it to our favorite. We will also need this short position, that is like buy and sell, short and long. Buy and sell. So I think those are the two tools we need from the projection. Then we go over to the next tool, brush. We won't need any tool. Okay, we will need this shape tools, this rectangle tool. You need this rectangle tool, so we will add it to our favorite. All these tools I'm going to show you how to use them. Then over to path. We also add it to our favorite. Then I think that is all. The rest tools, you don't really need them. Though in your free time, you can go ahead and check how those tools function. But because of this video, I'm going to make use of just these ones that I've added to my favorite. Just this one. And if you find any other tools over there that you also like to add to your favorite, that you would like to make use of it, you can also add it the same way I showed you to your favorite. So when you are done adding your tools to your favorite, you click on this thing again. So when you click on it, like I told you, it's going to make the screen bold, like it's going to bring out everything. So you can now adjust it by, you can move this your favorite tool by holding this place that I just circled. So you move it to wherever you want to keep it. I like keeping it at this bottom. So that it won't block whatever you want to draw. So the first one, I think the name is trend line. What we use it for is like if you want to draw a straight line. You want to draw a straight line. It's used to draw lines, whichever way you want to draw the line to, but the point is that it's just one straight line. So for you will see on people's chart, they will see things like, they will be like, this is an uptrend, and they want to draw how the trend is moving. And they will bring this particular trend line tools and place it here, tap, then draw it. Once you tap it, you leave it and draw it and drag it to where you want to keep it, and be like, how did you know that it's uptrend? Is because you draw this line. You get it now? So that is how to make use of that particular trend line. And the next one is Fibonacci retracement. This is it. The second tool there. So what they use it basically for is to get like the 50%. But there's how they always set it. I might not set it in this video. I might not go through setting it in this video, so that it won't be, the video won't take so long. But what they use it basically for is, let's take for instance, you want to measure between year and year, and this place you want to get the 50%. So instead of you just imagining it, you want to draw like half of it, maybe 50%. So it is this Fibonacci tool that will help you. It is the Fibonacci tool that will help you to get the 50%. It's the Fibonacci tool that will help you get the 50%. Maybe some other time I'm going to show you how to set that Fibonacci tool, because this is not how it's supposed to show. Since it's the first time activating it, this is how it will show. That is how it will show. So there's a way to set it. So now moving over to the next two, long and short tools. These two here. So the first one is for long, like to buy. The first two is for long. What they use it for basically is, let's take for instance let's say for instance this thing that happened here, this market that came down and tapped here, and tapped in this place and started going up. It came down. Let me use this one too. So it was going up a little bit. So it stopped somewhere here, came down and tapped here, and start going up again. So let's assume you already did the analysis, and you knew that after here that is going to come down to tap here, where it tap. You get? So that is what they always call POI, point of interest. So let's assume you already did the analysis and you knew that it's going to tap where it just tapped and started going up. So this buy tool, this first two I just picked, is what that will help you. It's what that will help you to indicate. So that is the tool that they use to indicate. Your buy position. So as you can see, the market came down. The market went up. It went up to maybe about this point, then came down and tap on this thing that you kept. So this thing is like your POI. This thing is like your, maybe like the whole of this. Hold on. The whole of this place was your POI. and is also your entry. So immediately the market came and tapped it. Immediately the market came and tap on it and tap within this line where this green color started from. Immediately it came and tapped there. It went up a little. Sorry, it came down a little. It came down a little, but it didn't get to where this your orange line stop. It didn't get to where this your orange line stop. So this orange line, it can be like your stop loss. It's going to be like your stop loss, while where this green line start from is your entry. While where this your green line start from is your entry. So it is this buy tool, they call it long. It is this buy tool that you use to indicate instead of drawing this this one. It is just this buy tool that you use to indicate. Same thing as to the sell. Same thing with the sell tool. So same thing with the sell, with the one for sell. So I picked it. Let's assume this sell that occurred here. Let's assume this sell that occurred here. You made the analysis and you were expecting sell there. So this is the tool that you use to indicate that you are expecting a sell there. That's the tool you use to indicate. So after clicking it, after pressing the tools, you can adjust it. So let's assume that this is where you said will be your stop loss. This place, you say that this is going to be your stop loss. So you can adjust this tool to that particular place, so that when you go to your MC5 and place the trade, you will know exactly where to keep your things, like the entry, the stop loss, and the take profit. So as you can see, the market came over to this particular zone, tap on it, and started selling up to at least here. So if you were to analyze and make use of this tool, you will have seen that this is your entry. This particular zone here is your entry. Then like where this green line start is your entry. Then where it ends, where you are going to place it, where it ends is your take profit. Then where this orange line start, you know that is your losses. Then where it ends is your stop loss. So that is it on those the buy and sell tools. Then for, like I told you, this TradingView is basically for analysis only. You don't use it to trade, you only use it to analyze. When you are done analyzing in the TradingView, you now go over to your MC5 and place the trade. So these tools are what will help you to make the drawing, to indicate what you are expecting from the market. Now this one that is like a rectangle, a bit square, this box is called a rectangular tool. They use it to indicate a point of interest. So let's take for instance this ones that came, this market that came here and started going up. So let's assume from your analysis, you made this place your point of interest. So it is this tool that you are going to use to indicate that you are looking. Point of interest is like the point that you are looking out for. A particular point in the market that you are looking out for is your point of interest. So it is this tool, this rectangular tool, that you use to indicate the point where you are looking out for in the market. So you get me? And you can adjust it. All these corners are the tasks, you can adjust it. In trading, you just need to be creative, because you see a lot of things that you won't be taught. So you just make use of your head and use them. Then lastly, this last two here, this last two, let me show you how they use it, what they use it for. So let's assume you want to indicate, you want to tell somebody that maybe somebody does not, you want to tell somebody that this is higher high, or to tell somebody that this is a high and this is a low, this is another high and this is another low. But you don't want to go through this process that I'm using this box to be indicating. So that is where that tool will come in. So when you pick it, you go over to your higher high, you tap on it, you draw back to your higher low, you tap on it again. You continue doing it like that. So in your classes, in your trading classes, you are going to see how anybody that is teaching you making use of all these tools, so that you won't see the tools as being so strange that you can't use. So that's the reason I'm making this video, so you know how to use where all the tools are and how to use them. So you can use, I just use it now to indicate that there's a high, there is a low, there's a high, there's a low, there's a high, and there's a low until where you see this last high here. Though watching this video for the first time, it might look so complicated, so you really need to go through the classes. You really need to go through it all the time, so that you'll be able to get it. When you are done using the tool, you want to go back, you can just return back the way you return your phone back. Then to add it to your home page, like you see my own here, to add it to your home page, like you see my own here, this is what you do. You come over to this three dot at the top, right corner of your screen. You click on it, then you go over to share. You come over to add to screen. You go over to add to screen, you click on it. Then you can just edit this name if you wish. So let's say I don't want to edit. Add to screen. Let's say I don't want to edit, so I'll just click on add. Then I click on add again. Can't add turbulence. Why not? Add to screen. Add. To home screen. Okay, this is because I've locked my home screen layout, so I can't add something to my home screen. That's what they are telling me then. So before I can do that, I need to, let me go and unlock my home screen. Okay, I've just unlocked my home screen now, so let me go over and add it. Add to home screen, add, and then add. So I've just added it now to my home screen. As you can see, this is it. So that is it. So anytime I just want to open this TradingView, this Deriv one, I won't need to go through Google, through Chrome and search for it and start adding those things again. since I've set everything up, anytime I just want to open it, I will just tap on it. I'll tap on it. So once I tap on it, it's going to take me to the trading view with my favorite tools. So had it been I just went to Chrome and search for it again, this my favorite tools wouldn't have been available. So that is it on this. Let me end this video now. Subsequent times I will still be making videos on how to use this trading view, Thank you for watching.